Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Hot Seat. This is episode 3, and today we have the cast of Moving On from My Bodyguard.
Hi.
Yay.
Guys.
Thank you so much for coming on. And I know time is of the essence, so I'll just get right into it. So, Maya, Kelly's story really takes her through betrayal, love, and a lot of self-discovery. Out of all the emotions, which one was the toughest for you to step into?
As crazy as it sounds, rejecting Amos at the end because he really went through all that trouble. Like, that's so hot. Like, he really was gonna suicide bomb my wedding, and I was just like, oh, I hate you. I would have been like, oh my god, you care about me so much. Like, I would have folded at the gifts immediately. I would have been like, when they pull
Yeah.
out like the Birkin, I would have been like, fine, you've convinced me.
I
Like,
mean, but Kelly was rich anyway. Like she had Van Cleef. She had everything.
but
I
she was
mean,
the poorer of the sisters. They were
Yeah.
like, her dad was giving everything to Cecilia and not to me. And I don't know, like that's kind of hot. Like he kidnapped me and like was just so willing to die for me. Like, oh my God, like okay. Yes. So that was
a
the
little
hardest
bit of
part.
Stockholm syndrome there. All right.
See,
Anyway,
I feel like I feel like she's into like dark romance, aren't you? Like,
Caught in bad romance.
I genuinely
But
think that if somebody kidnapped me, I would be so like flattered. I'd be like, "Oh my God. Like you planned this out.
right?
You stalked me to see where I'd be. Like that's so cute. Like what?"
And there's something that I told Maya that it's crazy that they had me cry 100 times. Meanwhile, this like 2 weeks that we were filming this, and so at one point I was just like keep using tear sticks because it was really really hard for me to cry
Oh.
that much, and I really never cry. And so that one scene in the end when she really rejects me and she says that she wants to leave, and it has like a very sad like ending that I kill myself, I blow my own head. That scene, it wasn't the first scene. How we shot that scene, the first part of it was like a wide shot, so it was not a close up on our faces. We didn't use a tear stick, so we were not supposed to cry. But then we were both
We were
like
we were so
crying our
into
eyes
it.
out. We were
I don't know why
so
it was
like
so
in it.
emotional.
Like we were like when I actually blow my own head, like I even have like goosebumps now, like
That
talking
was like
about
one
it.
of
Like
the only
we were
times I've
like
been in a
both
vertical and genuinely like, wow.
same. I've never had like the moment on any verticals where I had no tear stick and I would just like cry. And we were both
Wow.
like super sad, crying. Like it was a really tough emotional moment that I think we actually thought that like I killed myself.
Yeah, I genuinely like I don't know what came over me, but for some reason that scene was so like and I wish they would have edited it a little bit different because I feel like we were really into it and there probably was like a better way for it to be put together because I've genuinely never been so into a scene and actually like felt the emotions like that. Like I was like, wow, like
Wow.
he's dying. He's dying. It was so
Yeah.
good.
Well, in this vertical, it was very intense, like very emotional, very, I mean, just intense in general. So
I know.
yeah. Kelly has one of the strongest moments in the series when she chooses to walk away from Amos. What do you think gives her that strength?
I think just seeing how far he's willing to take things, like Kelly's really worried about not just like her safety, but all the people around her, her friend, her man now Will, and he's crazy. Like it's just, it was really all I could do, and I knew that he wouldn't give up if I didn't let it end there.
Do you think it was maybe because like Will was the safest choice and
I
she's
think
always,
she
yeah,
definitely knew that. Yeah, I think she definitely knew that Will was stable,
yeah,
whereas Amos could really just go off the deep end like that.
yeah.
so, Philip, Amos is both a protector and in some ways a source of heartbreak. How do you find the balance between being someone that the viewers
No,
root
it's okay.
for and someone who hurts the lead?
I want to start with that saying when we first got to the table read with Maya, and we realized, well, we obviously read the script before, but then usually on all these verticals, it's always, you know, the guy gets the girl, it's a happy ending, they live forever together. So
Oh,
at the table read, when we really get together, the ending, and they be like, "Yeah, you're gonna shoot yourself and you're gonna die," and then we both be like, "What?
what?
Like, is that the ending of this story? Like, that's
Yeah, we were like,
insane." And they're like, "Oh, we're like, oh, okay." So that was like, really surprising. And so I feel like that, from one emotion to another that you just mentioned, those two, like, ending of, the two poles on this spectrum of like being a protector and then someone that I like want to hurt. I feel like that those two emotions were always kind of separated. That like I was always going from someone that I'm really in love with, and then someone that I'm like I hate at the moment, and then I want her back, or like being neutral and just like I don't care about her, or so I feel like that it was always like a transition from one emotion to another, not like all those at the
at the
same
same
time.
time. Yeah, I agree.
So Kelly and Amos's relationship is such a complicated and intense one. How did you work together to make it feel real and layered on screen?
I mean, I feel like me and Fulop bonded so quickly at the table read. People like everyone thought we had worked together before, and we were just having a great
Yeah.
time, like reading it and sitting there. And I think that just we were just able to have so much fun with it and make our chemistry feel more real by being friends and being able to laugh and that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
That's good. Yeah. Because I mean, I said this before, but it was I mean, those were some pretty intense scenes. It was like heavy scenes at that. It wasn't no
Yeah.
light-hearted stuff.
I think it was a really rare version of the verticals when it's like not just like the romance story and then happy ending and then that's it. It was like a lot of depth in it and a lot of really deep emotions. So as an actor,
Mhm.
it was a really great challenge for me. I'm really really glad to be a part of this vertical particularly because I feel like that it was like a really great challenge for me
Mhm.
and like a really good thing as an actor. And literally after the scene that I already mentioned, when we were like crying when we were driving home from I mean home back to the hotel because we were in Atlanta. So when we were driving back to the hotel, I told Maya that I was like, I'm so grateful, like thank you so much to like be a part of this like amazing scene that we just did together when we were just like naturally crying, like sobbing,
Yeah.
crying actually, because it was such a special, like emotional feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely bonded us.
So, do you remember the very first scene you filmed together, and how did that set the tone for your dynamic as scene partners?
The first scene we filmed together was 72, where I'm caring for Amos, but it's actually an illusion. It's like just him
Oh,
thinking that I'm caring for him, but then he kind of
yeah,
like snaps out of it and I'm sitting in the corner.
Mm.
Um, I mean, I feel like we worked together pretty easily. We were filming in such a beautiful house. Like, I mean, that house was gorgeous, but it kind of made me mad because it was like 3 flights of stairs, and those stairs were steep as hell. And
yeah,
I couldn't wear my heels in the house because God forbid we scratch the floor that's already so scratched up. But whatever. I digress. I don't know. I think it was just like that one was a really easy one to start out with because we didn't really have to do much. The only
yeah,
thing that was awkward about it was all the like weird angles we have to hit so that I avoid blocking his light, but you can still see my face and you can still see his face, and that kind of thing. But it was fun. It was a quick scene, and I think we already knew how the tone was going to be set when we were at our table read.
Okay.
Yeah. And then right after, I think I had my jerk off scene, like that day.
Stop!
When
I
I
actually that was that day, wasn't it?
Yeah,
They
that was
really
that
put
day. I
that
I
day
just
one.
remember that it was right after.
Yes, I
Doing
do
that
Yeah.
remember
day
that.
one is crazy. Hey, I know you
Yeah.
just
Well,
met me, but you're gonna jerk off in the scene now. Like, oh, okay.
okay.
That's
Hey, at least there wasn't no like at least it wasn't like the very first scene, it was like an intimacy scene, like some of these
Yeah.
do. So at least you got to know each other a little
a
bit.
little bit. Thank
I
God.
mean, hey, it was an intimacy scene with himself.
Well,
But
yeah.
I had to stand in the corner. I had to stand in the corner and watch. And I'm sitting there
That's
like,
true.
and he was so like, I don't even know how you weren't embarrassed in the slightest. I would have, no, I
Yeah.
would have walked out. I would have been like,
Yeah.
you guys can push this to the end, or I'm not doing it, because he did not care at all, and I was just sitting there like
Yeah.
watching like a creep.
Um,
All right.
okay.
So, was there a particular scene that was especially hard to get through emotionally for either of you?
Oh my gosh, when he came to bomb my wedding, it wasn't necessarily emotionally hard, but filming the wedding scene, I felt like I was trying to be a Navy SEAL. There were so many people, so many lines, so many inserts they wanted to get, so many actions, and if I'm being real, I didn't really know my lines. None of us really knew what was happening. We were all just kind of there, and we were like, "Oh my god, what?" And they always want to do the wide in one take, so
Mhm.
it's just like, it's just trying to get through it. And there was actually, oh my gosh, you remember when I had to pick up the bouquet? So it was Fulop's coverage, and I was sitting there with the script because they like to do a little over the shoulder shot. So it's me and Nick, and the camera's like in between us getting Fulop's coverage. And I have the script in my hands. I have the script in my hands, and I'm like reading my lines, and I also have to like pass it back and forth between me and Nick so that we don't mess up his like coverage. And then at the end, I'm supposed to leave with him in the scene, but I didn't have any empty hands for the bouquet of flowers that I held, and obviously continuity.
Yeah.
And so, dude, I'm trying to like pass the script off to Nick, and he's not paying attention because he hates me. And I'm like, Nick, I'm like tapping him with the thing under the camera, like take the script, take the script, because I obviously can't drop it on the floor. And then I can't bend over to get my bouquet; it was on the floor because it's over my shoulder. So I picked it up with my toes, grabbed it, was holding on to it so that I could exit the frame with him.
And in the meantime, the cameras are on me. I have to like say my monologue, like with a straight face of like I'm like about to kill everyone in here. When I see Maya is picking up the bouquet with her toes, passing it in her hand, and then like grabbing it as a little monkey, like right in front of me. And then in the same time, I'm like telling them that I'm gonna kill all of them right now with this bomb vest.
That's
It
And
made it
funny.
really
you
easy.
held out because if I would have seen you doing that, I would have died laughing. But we were finally getting through it, so I was like, okay, I have to lock in. I have to get the bouquet.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
That was
So, okay. Well, I think we just answered the next one. Were there any bloopers or funny slip ups that broke the tension during heavy day of filming?
For me, something that was like really intense, we were filming in Atlanta, and they're like really nice with us, with like getting a car for us that we could drive to set and then back to the hotel, and then next morning set, and then back to the hotel. But like it was always like 30 minutes or like sometimes an hour drive, depending on the location. The dog would not stop licking me, so I have to move her. So we would, on the top of the 12 hours that we spent on set together, we had another 2 hours in the car every day together. So it felt like that it was a summer camp that we did for 2 weeks, like super intense. Well, like I at one point I felt like that we were like breathing in each other's armpits. Like I was like, we literally so
He
close to
was
each
so
other.
sick of us. He was so
Every
sick of us.
I was like at one point, I was like, we were in the car. I was like, you guys, I love you. I love all of you, but I'm gonna put my earphone, like the ear pods in my ear. We're not gonna talk to each other for like an hour now, because I'm like, like it's. I think being like, I don't have siblings, so I never really got to spend a lot of time with like other kids, other than like chems and stuff. So I'm like,
Yeah.
my alone time. Like I'm even sick of my dog sometimes. Okay, I'm
Yes.
just joking. Like I love her. Like she's my child. But like, like sometimes you just want to spend some time alone. And so that was a really intense thing to like spend that much time together all the
We
time.
were always together. Always.
Even
Yeah.
on the one day off that we had, we spent it together.
That's because you guys wanted to go do stupid stuff, and I agreed.
Yeah, we went to see a wrestling
Okay, that was
event.
really funny. Actually, I enjoyed that part. That was funny.
That was really funny.
But Nick likes to park 1,000 miles away and then make us walk around.
Ugh.
He's like,
Mm-mm.
let's walk to this place, and I'm like, no. Why the fuck would we
Uber.
walk to that place? We have a car. Why would we walk
Oh.
there?
Exactly. Yes. Fulop. Amos is the kind of characters fans either love fiercely or get frustrated with. What's it like playing someone who sparks that kind of strong reaction?
It's like really interesting that because like love, if you think of love, is
Yeah.
like sometimes it like hurts. If
Hmm.
love doesn't hurt, it's not even good in a way because it's not even almost like it's not even love if it's not like
Yeah,
painful sometimes. So like,
exactly.
that's like this is such an interesting like situation of like being on the fence of like hating someone or like rejecting someone and then realizing that I love this person. Like I think it happens in real life in a lot of cases that you would think that you don't care about someone, but once you lose them you realize that it's someone that you really care about. And so it's like I don't know. I wouldn't really separate the two feelings of like feeling love and being like extremely hurt because it's almost
Yeah,
like hands in hands, like always.
yeah,
So it was one thing that was hard to like always find the right tone in the storyline because we don't film these chronologically like in an
yeah,
order. It's always like what's written, like what's in that day in the call
That
sheet.
room,
Those are
yeah. They like to keep it in the same room,
those
so
are
it's just like random stuff, and we never really know what is happening, I feel like.
that's what I thought, that it was really hard to like find the right tone, but once we kind of put it in the right time, I think it was really like organic to like have the right feelings in the scenes.
yeah.
So now that the show is out there, what are fans talking about the most when they mention moving on from My Bodyguard?
So a lot of people thus far have really just been talking about the madness of the show and how you
Mm.
think this is gonna happen and the complete opposite thing happens. It's just such an up and down show, so that's what people are mostly talking about. I'm sure a lot of people are really just talking about how hot Philip is. Because on my TikToks that I posted about it, people are like, "Oh my God, Fulop was so hot." And I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, I know." I had to sit there and look at him. We would literally get stopped in public. There was multiple times that we were in public and people would be like, "Look at you. Have you ever seen Grease? That's what you." And I was like, "Oh my God, leave this man alone." Meanwhile, I'm doing the same thing. We're literally out and I would start taking photos of him. Like I actually have photos of me that I randomly took of him because I'm just like, "Look at him. You don't understand how he looks in real life. He doesn't look real. He's
Really?
actually so beautiful. Like his skin is so perfect and his like facial structure, and he's so tall and so ripped. And he's honestly just the nicest person. So I feel
Yeah,
like people are talking about him.
he's a cutie.
No, it's real. Like he's so
Yeah,
genuinely beautiful. And I don't even mean like, oh, like I'm so attracted. He's just so pretty. Like looking at him is like unreal. He's so like
yeah,
angelic, like in real life. And just even his spirit, he's such a nice, like kind-hearted person. It's great. He wouldn't talk bad about a single person. Like
yeah.
he's such an angel.
Maya, Kelly's journey has been really resonated with a lot of women. Why do you think her story hits home for so many viewers?
Well, I think a lot of women and just people in general chase what they think they want and
Mhm.
allow themselves, like when you really like somebody, or I would say it's more of an obsession at that point, um that you ignore their red flags, you
Yep.
choose
Right.
not to see the bad things that they do, and until they push it past the breaking point once, you kind of can snap out of it. So I think
Yeah.
that's probably the main reason it's so relatable in that sense. Obviously, like the circumstances are not that relatable, but just in
Right.
general, I think that a lot of people have to get to a point to finally realize, like, oh, everybody was right. Look at all these horrible things they're doing. I was just blind to it. That kind of thing.
Also, I feel like for me, being a woman, it's kind of like the fact that she was kind of in a cycle because he was so narcissistic and so kind of toxic. And so, I don't want to say we've all had that type of relationship, but a lot of us have had that type of relationship where we keep going back to what we shouldn't go to. And I feel like that kind of resonated with females because we could relate to
Exactly.
that.
And you just go back, and that's the thing. I mean, I definitely can relate to going back until it
Hmm.
hurts too much, and
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what it takes for you to finally stop going back. And it took Kelly that a while to finally
Yeah.
stop going back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And once you're done, you're
You're
done. And that was
done.
You're
what Kelly was.
done.
Kelly was done.
Kelly was done with his BS. Miah,
Mhm.
though, I would have folded instantly. I'm not gonna lie. I would have immediately folded. You can keep that in, Taha. I would have folded.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so the series explores heartbreak, healing, and finding strength again. What message do you hope people take away when they finish watching it?
Just because people are hot, you shouldn't overlook their craziness. I feel like you see somebody and you're like, oh, yep, and they're actually psychopaths. So just because somebody's really attractive, like Amos or Fulop, you shouldn't overlook they're actually psychotic. I should have known from the tattoo, but for some reason I was still like, he's tattooed. Get out
I
of here.
know.
I see
Um,
a lot of foreshadowing going on, but okay.
well, yeah, because yeah, the tattoo was just crazy. And it
That's
wasn't like a little tiny
crazy.
tattoo. It was huge.
Huge. And the way he really thought just cutting it was gonna be like, oh, it's okay now. Not, no, mm-mm.
We done with your ass.
You know he's wealthy too. He could have got that removed. Thank you.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah. So now that all the questions are out of the way, now we're going to hop into the two truths and a lie.
All right. Post-production for Moving On from My Bodyguard had a deadline of 4 days.
Okay.
The hardest scene for me and Fulop to get through was when Kelly is feeding Amos water because we could not stop laughing. And on the way to set, we got pulled over and ticketed while Philip was driving, and that made us very late.
Ooh, interesting. You said post-production was 4 days? That could be true because you were literally
Mm-hmm.
in Atlanta like a month ago. This was, yeah, literally.
Um,
That could be true.
I'm going to say the middle one.
I'll say the last one, just to be devil's advocate.
The
So,
lie, you want to know the lie?
yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, we did not get pulled over, though I did think we were gonna die every time Philip was driving. I genuinely, Amelia would actually offer to drive every time, and Nick would offer to drive every time. I was the only one not able to drive because I'm too young to rent a car, so I wasn't able to
Hey, you're
drive,
not
but
25.
everybody would be like, Philip, give me the car keys. Give me the car keys. Because I swear, he does not read the signs. Like, the lane is ending and we're right next to a semi, and he just doesn't slow down. The semi isn't slowing down. And he's like, and I'm like, we're all in the car like, oh my God, Fulop. What?
Yeah. Wow.
I was actually shocked that we did not get pulled over because he had no chill with that.
Just note
Wow.
to self, Maya must love me or I must have a connection with her because I've been winning all of her two truths and a lie. I won the first one and the second one. And yeah, this is gonna come out before her interview comes out, but she's scheduled for this first week of November, so stay tuned for that, guys.
Yes. Yes.
Well, congratulations to the rest of you who got that correct. Now we're gonna move on to trivia. All right, are you ready, Maya? So the first one is, in the beginning, Amos said he was only Kelly's bodyguard. For what reason?
Oh, okay. He wasn't saying that to me. He was saying it on the phone. He's only my bodyguard so that he can look over Cecilia.
Yeah. Keep an
Yes,
eye on
that's correct.
Cecilia. Yeah. While fooling around on the bed at the beginning, what does Kelly do to Amos to get him to stop?
Throw ice in his face. And I only know that because they were so worried about us because I had to throw the bucket. And one of the art people, she was like, I'll catch the bucket. And it was a heavy bucket. I was like, girl, I cannot in good conscience throw this that way and just hope you catch it. Like, no. Because the first time we did it, I threw it and it dented the bucket and then the floor was scratched. And it's like a really expensive house that we were in. And they were very like, you can't wear shoes, you can't do this, blah, blah, blah.
Oh no.
So she's like, I'll just catch it.
Oh,
That's the
wow.
only reason I even remember.
Whoa.
And because Philip was
So-
so cold. He was like, not again.
Good for his immune system, a cold plunge. So, what was the first item up for the auction?
Was my mother's necklace the first item that was up? Or was there something before her necklace?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Oh, okay.
It was a
My
Lucky
mother's
Star necklace
necklace,
/ your mother's necklace, 20-carat diamond.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what is Amos' real name? Not the actor's name, but the
His
real
character's
character's name.
Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, what is his real name? Mr. I don't actually even know the first name, but he's super rich and he's lying.
I'll give you a hint. The first name does start with an A.
That's the only hint you're getting. 10 more seconds.
Stop. What was his name? It's not like Alex or anything. It's like
Alex.
Anthony, Alex. Nope. I don't know.
Aaron Winston.
I would have actually never guessed that. I'm gonna be real with you.
Nah, yeah.
Aaron
Mhm.
Winston.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never have guessed that.
So Amos does something for Kelly to make up for not getting her the necklace in the auction. What was it?
Was it him giving me like the purse and the Van Cleef and then giving me like he had like a whole he had the like bodyguards or whomever like his servants. There was 3 boxes and what did he do?
He
He got you
kidnapped
something.
Kelly. He kidnapped Cecilia.
No. Oh my
But
god.
he did do that. Oh my gosh. I have no idea. What did he do?
He got you a piece of jewelry.
My
I'll
mother's
give
necklace.
you. No.
A
No.
Van Cleef.
No, it's not a Van Cleef. It's something else. It's in the water.
Oh, he had that little stupid box. Oh my god, what was it? What was in that?
It goes
thought it-
around your neck.
Yeah, I know. It was just like a little necklace, but I don't know what it was. It just came in a little like,
It was a pearl necklace.
Yeah.
oh. Well, he should have known better.
Basic.
Because, yeah, basic.
No wonder she didn't choose him.
Yeah. I mean,
No wonder why he died.
What is the name of the man Kelly was set to marry?
Your actual husband.
oh, Will. Will.
Well, do you know the last name?
No.
Well, it would have been Kelly Claflin, but his name is Will
Claflin.
Claflin.
Will Claflin.
Yeah.
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 Oh
So
my god. That's so embarrassing.
it's okay. What's the name of Amos or Aaron's assistant?
Oh my gosh, his real name is Ken. What is his actual? Oh my, what is
His
his
real
like,
name
his
is
first name?
Ken.
Or not Ken. It's Ken. It's like, it's something so out of pocket and like not real. He has such a interesting name. And no, it's Ken. His real name and his name in real life is Kenton. I don't know what his character's name was though.
It's Garrett.
Oh,
Here.
ready.
What did Kelly leave behind that made Amos think she was Cecilia?
Cecilia's ID, her student ID, because I was going to bring it to the school for her.
Okay, it was
Yes,
5.
ID
Okay,
card.
now you're at 5.
Cecilia switches Kelly's mom's heart medication with what?
Oh, they filmed that with little Kelly. Those little girls were so cute. I don't think they looked anything
Mhm.
like me, but they had blue eyes. But anyway, I don't know. Arsenic. What did she switch it with?
Arsenic. It's a general word, and this is something that develops within us when we're going through puberty. Huge hint.
Estrogen? I don't know. What?
Kinda. Kinda.
No. I mean, yeah, there is a something that
That's
triggers
not fair. I wasn't there for that. I don't know.
Okay, fine. Hormones.
Why would that kill her though?
This is
I mean,
a
too much
bird.
of a-
Oh,
Okay,
too
I
I'm
much-
shouldn't
sorry.
say
too much of
that.
a
You're right. I
hormone
shouldn't
could-
have. I shouldn't.
I mean,
have
no,
thought
too
real
much
name.
of a hormone can actually kill someone. It's true. But
Mhm.
I mean, they could have done like
They could have
opioids
done.
or
I
something.
feel
Yeah,
like
they could have.
I feel like
Mhm.
that's not that cool. Like
Well.
hormones.
But then the whole vertical isn't cool.
Well, anyway, what if she like would have replaced it with like I don't know, like a bunch of like
Aphrodisiacs.
yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
She would have been a weight.
She gave her a bunch of Rufalin or something. That would have been way funnier.
Or
Okay.
just give her some like crack. Make her into a crack.
Literally, they could have done something cooler.
Crack.
I find her on the streets with Will years later, and she's just on crack. She's strung out on crack. They poison her with whippets. Oh my god.
Oh my god. You're still at 5. Go ahead.
Okay. Kelly's allergic to what?
You should know your own
Peanuts.
allergy.
Peanuts.
Yes. You're right. So 6. There you go. And the last
Okay.
question.
Which app is this vertical on? And it's not the office this guy was just in.
Dramawave?
Yes. So you got 7. That's it.
7 out of 11.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming on this special episode of The Hot Seat. I will link all of your Instagram socials in the description box below. And until next time, peace.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you guys
Yeah.
for watching Moving On from My Bodyguard. It was an amazing experience with Maya. It was also an amazing experience being here today with you guys. And until next time that we have something else to talk about, I'll see you guys next time.
See you guys soon, fellas.